Something I wanted to ask you is, and this is a big question. This is a big question, but with all the stuff that you do, what motivates you? What's the big driver?
Well, I mean, generally, what I'm trying to do is take the set of actions that maximize the probability that the future will be good for civilization, that we will expand the scope and scale of consciousness, so that we're better able to understand the nature of the universe. So I'd say I have like a philosophy of curiosity that's maybe best articulated by Douglas Adams in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay.
So where, that's where they famously has like the Earth's a big computer comes up with the answer 42, but the really hard part is what question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's like we want to try to understand more about the nature of the universe, understand like what does it all mean, where do we come from, where are we going, where does this all end up, what's real, are there aliens? I mean,
well, they seem to be confirming some stuff quite recently.
I mean, I have yet to see any actual evidence of aliens. So, and I'm really deep in space.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, if there is some actual evidence of aliens or an actual UFO, I'll be there in a second. I mean, obviously, when it's like, are we talking about bodies here, or like, is it a UFO? Is it advanced technology? I mean, that would be very, very interesting. Hopefully, they're friendly. If they manage to get all the way here from another star system, I mean, their technology is going to be far in excess. I mean, we'll be primitive compared to them. So. But I also think like if there aren't aliens, or that's actually perhaps even a bigger concern, because if there actually aren't aliens in our galaxy or anywhere near us, then effectively this consciousness on planet Earth is the light of consciousness is like it's a tiny candle in a vast darkness, and a fragile candle, and we should just do everything we can to make sure it does not go out.
What do you think is the greatest threat to humanity?
Well, I think digital superintelligence is a real concern.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that digital superintelligence, or artificial general intelligence, as it's called sometimes or mostly, is more likely to be good than bad. But it's just that the probability of a bad outcome is not zero. And I think probably the more we worry about a bad outcome, the less likely it is to occur.
Okay.
So I think we should be, just say like, let's try to steer the AI in a good direction.
What do you think that potentially bad outcome would be? I mean, I've got ideas in my head. I've seen some sci-fi movies,
sure.
But
I mean, the obviously the extreme case would be it wipes out humanity. That would be. It's not a 0% chance. Hopefully, it's a low chance, but it's not zero. Or it doesn't maybe it doesn't wipe us all out, but it's kind of like the chimps and the gorillas. They're in small sections of Earth, but they're and we don't like. It's not like we're like going and hunting them down or anything, but they're contained in small areas of Earth, and so they don't.
We don't prioritize them.
We don't prioritize them, and I'm not sure that like they're certainly not like expanding.
Yeah,
they got so that could be also not a great outcome, where it's like it doesn't kill all the humans, just keeps enough around just for the hell of it.
Farm us.
Yeah, or like just to see what happens, like study us like gorillas in the mist or whatever, just computer would like just study us out of curiosity potentially. That would still not be a great outcome for humanity,
No.
I mean, I think we want to, like I said, expand the scope and scale of consciousness, both biological and digital, and ultimately go out, we become a multi-planet species, become an interstellar species, visit these other star systems, and maybe we do meet aliens, or maybe we visit these various star systems and we see, wow, here's an alien civilization that lasted 10 million years. And did incredible things, and then ultimately died out potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we could find that there's a whole bunch of dead one planet civilizations. Never got beyond the home planet. Due to expansion of the sun, Earth arguably may become uninhabitable as soon as 500 million years from now, which is a long time, but Earth's been around for 4.5 billion, so that would only be a 10% increase in the lifespan of Earth. And if you date the civilization from perhaps the first writing, that's about 5,000 years old, and that's 5,500 years old. Those kind of archaic pre-cuneiform in Sumeria. So that's sort of like that's a very short period of time. So we say like Earth's been around for 1.5 billion years. Writing is say 5,000 years old. So if you date civilization from the first writing, which is probably a reasonable number, then civilization's only been around for 1/1,000,000th of Earth's existence.
Not long at all.
Not long at all. We're a flash in the pan, basically. So, anyway, so I think we want to do everything we can to obviously make life on Earth great and make sure Earth is solid and that civilization is on a sound footing. Keep making Earth better, but then expand to Mars and ultimately, to the rest of the solar system and eventually to other star systems. Be a spacefaring civilization, like in the good sci-fi movies and shows. It's like Star Trek and whatnot. Let's go out there and see civilizations we've never. It'd be pretty cool if we meet aliens and hopefully they're friendly. And just gain a vastly greater understanding of the universe.
I think it might depend on which humans they meet first, whether or not they. I think we need to be quite cautious about who they meet first.
Yeah,
because they might form some quick judgments based on that.